All right, we're going back to the old-fashioned, um, just streaming to YouTube way. Evie Mux just seems to be just not playing ball again. I raised this with them last week, and they were like, "Oh no, it's all okay." But obviously, there seems to be a problem with Evie Mux. So for those of you that joined and dropped off, I'm really, really sorry. I hope you join back in, because we want to have you here. Want to have you here, right? There you go. You know, I mean, Evie Mux. I'm singing their praises all the time. Yesterday it was okay, but today, sorry. Yesterday it was okay, and today it's gone all dodgy again. I mean, what a pain in the butt, hey? So, Gerald. Hey, Mark. Evie Mux is again being a problem, so we've switched back to just doing it via YouTube again. Which is a bit of a pain, really, because the Evie Mux solution I was getting really, really excited about. But it seems like it's just not that good. Yeah, Evie Mux. Not Edu, Evie Mux. No, Gerald. I'm doing that now, Gerald. I'm setting it up now. So the Zoom call, I'm setting that up now. So you'll see the link appear, okay, in the website mastery group. I actually joined a live chat last week, Pickstar, and I mentioned it to them, and they were like, oh, we haven't noticed any issues. And I'm going to go back to their Facebook group, and I'm going to go, seriously, has no one had an issue? Because what a lot of people tend to say to me is, oh, it's your internet. And I'm going, no, it's not. Because the minute I switch to streaming to YouTube via OBS, the sound and quality picture is fine. So it's the Evie Mux streaming solution. Hey, Dave. Indapre, can you give font in pics and percentage to make changes automatically? No, I would recommend you use REM, Indapre. Use REM because... that works better. You still do have to sometimes state that it's like 1.2 REM or 2 REM or 1 REM. However, it is much better in terms of responsive sizing and etc. than using pixel or percentage. Percentage can be really dangerous. On a small screen, it looks fine. Medium screen, yeah. On a really big screen, your words are now like massive. Like ridiculously big. Is that really the look you want to go for? So I would say don't always do that. But yeah, I have to say I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed in Sorry, I put my seat the wrong way around. It's more like that way, isn't it? There we go. For section, it depends on what you're putting in the section interpret. So, when it comes to margins and padding, I tend to use pixels or VH or VW. Depends what I want. Sometimes percentage. Do you know something, Pickstar? I'm still not doing 3.6.4. I'm waiting for 3.6.5. Just because I'm still worried about it. I'm still worried about it. Yeah, I mean, you might have a point, Peter. It might be that maybe you need to use Google Chrome. I mean, I need to check with them. I do need to check with them because they do make a point about Google Chrome. But I need to do. The trouble is though, I tested it on Sunday night and it was working fine. So I could use Google Chrome and it works fine, and then the next day it might not work fine, and it feels a little bit too subjective. And I think I'm lucky that you guys keep coming back. But what if you don't? There's going to be someone who's come here and then they go, oh, I'm not coming here again. What version are you on at the minute, Pixstar? Or Michael, what version are you on? What version are you on at the moment? Three 3.6.4, yeah, I would stay on 3.6.3. Stay there until we know a bit more about 3.6.5. Because they're aware of it, and I would just say, just wait. Just wait. Right, so Gerald, hey George, Gerald, if you're still there, the link is now in the mastery group, okay? 5 p.m. UK time. Hey, flipping son. It will be 6 p.m. your time. Just move my emails over. Again, I've got... do you guys know Template Monster? I'm sure you know Template Monster. You know the website where they have templates. Do you know Template Monster? I'll wait to hear if you guys know who Template Monster is. Yeah, Peter, some videos are due for an update on that one. Yeah, go for a break, Gerald. Yeah, so Template Monster, they've approached us today. They want to do a partnership whereby we produce some videos for them. But the way they want to do it is they'll give us an affiliate link. And I've just said to them that I'm really sorry, but the time it takes for me to create videos is lost time. So we have to be, if you want honest reviews of some of your templates, we need to be paid for the time. I'm not going to sit there waiting for the pennies to drop in, because it's just a bit, it's not worth it. I'm sorry, it's just not worth it. Leicester, so born and raised in the UK. Yeah, I mean, again, we've said, you know, if like it's a you know, it's a good business, and they're not doing anything like trickery or pretending to sell something to people. We're up for that, but you know, it's just like when you look at the model and what the percentages that you get back, it's peanuts. It's like I'm not going to give up 2 days of my time to do that. For that, because that for me undervalues what you do. And I know lots of people out there will say no, but affiliate videos are good, and I'm like, yeah, but you know, I think I go on and on about this so much, don't I? About just how is it worth it? You know, the amount of time you put in, is it really, really worth it? And often it isn't. Often it is not worth it. So I'm just sorting out a video I recorded yesterday. Just got to sort out the cover art for it. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. I'll say the same thing to Invanto. I'll say exactly the same thing. And you know what gets on my nerves a little bit about some of these companies? These are big companies, right? The minute you say to them, well, you got to pay for the video in advance, they get quite offended. Whoa, hold on. Everyone else we works with is happy to just do the video and do whatever. And I feel like, and I've said to some of them, you're right, but if your model was so successful, right, you would not be contacting people to do it, right? You're obviously trying to spread your net across hundreds of people who are going to advertise your product with the hope that they generate money. And you know, when I've said to you about referrals, incentivize referrals, say to your previous clients, if you refer to us, I'll give you $100. If you refer and a website is built, I will pay you £100, $100. That is value for money, isn't it? But if you're saying, hey, you're going to do a video for us for free, and you will research it, you will create it, record, edit it, upload it, all this stuff, and then we'll give you a link, and if someone clicks that link, you'll make, I don't know, $5. You kind of go, right, so I worked out the amount of time I spent is worth $800. I've got to sell, what's that, 400 items? No, hold on, I've got this wrong. $800, $5. Yeah, I've got to sell a lot to make up that time. Oh yeah, Peter, exactly that. Well, it's like when it's a bit like when someone goes, yeah, but how much is your website? Someone over here said they'll do it for $50. Why are you so high? And you kind of go, well, what you come to me for then? You obviously there was something about that $50 website you did not like. Why have you come to me? Go back to them. Not my problem, you know? And that's kind of the way you have to kind of. Because quite easily, I could so easily, right, this week we've been contacted by 3 companies already, Monday, Tuesday, 3 companies, right? I could quite easily go, yeah, we'll do it. And then wait for the affiliate commission to roll in. Or you go, yeah, we'll do it, and drop our price. Because one of them even had one of them even said, okay, yeah, but we're only going to pay you this much. And I was like, whoa, come on, dude. Right, that isn't even my hourly rate, what we would charge for an hour of consultation, and you want to give us that? And they were like, yeah, because that's all we think you're worth. And it was like, don't want to know, go away, you know. And then they come back again with like, you know, you really should consider this because this opportunity is too good to miss. And at that point I didn't bother replying because it was like, hold on. So 1, you've criticised us our value. Number 2, you're saying this is you've got loads of other people waiting to use you. And then after I've criticised you, you come back saying this is too good an opportunity to miss. You sound desperate. So, exactly, Peter, exactly. And you know, the people that pay, that's what works. Oh, Dave, 166. What's that? I've just realised Dave's put 166. I'm trying to work out what the 166 is now. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you about two products, right? One of them is WP Remote, and another product is My Alice. They're quite similar in terms of managing. One of them is about managing social media and stuff, and one of them is about managing your websites, a bit like Manage WP. So WP Remote and My Alice, they were happy to pay. They were going to pay our fee. I spent about an hour on each of them reviewing the product, and I went back and said, your product is not intuitive. Your product has got too many settings. Your product is going to take a while for me to understand before I know I would definitely use it. Therefore, even though you've said you would meet our price range, I'm not doing it. And you know what? They were shocked. They were like, yeah, but we'll tell you what to say. I went, no, I'm sorry. Even though you're going to pay and I could walk away happy and go, yeah, money. I could do that, but no, I'm not gonna. I am. If their product, I have to sit there going, what the heck does that do? What does that mean? I'm not gonna put out a video that makes someone new to websites or managing websites or technology. I don't want them using something that's gonna make them sit there and go, what? What have I paid for? You know, because they were premium plugins. They're premium plugins. You're gonna have to pay for them. They were going to give us an unlimited license as well as part of the package. So I get an unlimited license that I could use however I want, lifetime. And they're going to pay our market rate. And I still said no. Because you know what? I don't believe in your product. Exactly that. And I'm not going to mention any names, but someone put out a video 2 days ago about a product. The product has just come out this week, or 1 week ago. It's just come out, literally just come out. It looks okay, not great, but I did wonder. I was like, someone quite big. I'm not going to mention names, but someone quite big did a video on this product. And I was a bit like, I wonder if they were commissioned to do that video. I'm just moving myself around because it obviously sits so close to the YouTube channel-y thingy-midgy annoying thing. Exactly what Peter said there. If they want you, they'll pay for you, right? And that is the truth about it. Just doing some cover arts up there. Just a few to do. Then I've got to upload 3 videos, which I'll do after the chat because I don't want to affect this. We got a new podcast release today as well. You know, if you didn't know about that, we have got podcasts. Yeah, take care, Pickstar. So Dave is saying, what do you do if customers ask for logos designing? I make clear to them, okay, we'll create you a logo. We're going to use Canva that I've got on the screen right now. If they want a really and I'll pull something together for them depending on the complexity of their logo. You know, you got to remember, a lot of it does depend on the complexity of the logo. Or do we need to get them a designer and then we recommend a designer to them, or we tell them where to go get their logo built or whatever. So a lot of it comes down to how complex is the logo they want. So that's the first thing. How complex is the logo? Cool. There you go. Sorted that little problem out. There you go, Jimmy. There you go. So now we have a contact, Jimmy. He's our logo designer. Haha. Do you know what? Next time, right, yeah, I know a client needs a logo. On the live chat, I'll say, look, who wants it? Who wants it? Email me with your prices, whatever, and who wants it? There's no favoritism. There's no favoritism here, but, you know. But, yeah. Hands. That's my cumulative layout. You know, things are just moving. Right, right, so that's the cumulative layout shift video. Let's just download that. And while that's downloading, the last video cover art I need to do is so by the way, you know, Verdi's posted in the Elemental community, the Elemental group, Facebook. There is a chat tomorrow with Jeffrey from Lightbox about Elemental Cloud, how you can scale up your businesses using the cloud for hosting, for income, for revenue, recurring revenue as well. We're doing a chat there. Yeah, exactly what Mark said. Email over, you know, your logos and stuff like that. We can create like a network. Right, the next video. I've forgotten what this video was about now. What was it about? What was it about? It was the menu image zoom. Menu appearer, that was it. Exactly what you said there, Jimmy. And sometimes it's kind of like not a bad thing, because we can always say to a client, right, okay, look, Here's a here are some different styles. Which one do you like? Which one reaches out to you? And whichever one reaches out to you, we can get them to work with you to design your logo. Where's the... Do 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 do. Yeah, Jimmy. You've done some really good stuff on your website. Yeah, so what it is, Peter? So that form kind of gives me a bit more of an understanding into where you are with your business, and we don't share the details here, but where you want to get to in terms of income, the types of clients you're working with, and stuff like that. And what we really want to try and get to is a year from now. We would like to see that you're closer, or you're already there now to achieving your targets, or with understanding where were the gaps or what was restricting you from getting there. Dun 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 da 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 do 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 do. Blackmailing. Yes. No. It's more about just I think the values you put in are actually quite relative to a lot of people I know. With the difference between what we call the comfort zone, where this is what you really want to be hitting to be comfortable. Everything else after that becomes the gravy train. Yeah, that's right, Jimmy. You send it over, okay? And if we don't like it, we just delete it. We don't even tell you we've deleted it. We just delete it. Okay? Cool. Right. So let me just make sure I've done the Canva bit. Cool. Upload. We still need to do. Upload videos. 1, 2, 3 of those to do. I know exactly what you mean by that. I know exactly what you mean when it comes to... It's a bit like well, to be honest, sometimes logos can be a bit like, in your own website. You like to get customers' websites done like that, innit? Out the door. done. Then think about how much time you spend on your own website. And it never ends, does it? It never ends. You're continuously revising and doing stuff like that. Yeah, crack on with the garden wall. I'm only going to be live until for probably another 2 hours, maybe, because I've got a client call at 3 o'clock to 4. Then after that, I've got a call with Gerald, and then after that, I've got a the mastery membership call. So afternoon's going to be quite a lot of calls. But hopefully see you later, Peter. 5 p.m. UK time, but it'll be 6 p.m. for you, Peter, okay? Because you're 1 hour ahead of the UK time. So, if you go to the Mastery membership, the Facebook group, if you go into there, you'll see the Zoom link. Okay, yeah, see you then. Why it's doing that. Not sure why it's doing that. Yeah, see you there, mate. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. 40, that should be 40. That looks like it's more than... No, it's 40 as well. Bang on. Yes! 40, 40. That's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, it's Transformers. So it's the Steve Jablonsky from Transformers 1. Dun, 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 hold on, what have I done? I've done this wrong. Wrong. I didn't want to do that. Which color are we using? Yeah, that's the color I want. I'm not getting the look I want there. In fact, I'm going to make that one be completely transparent. Why is that doing that? That looks a bit weird. That looked quite weird then. That looked completely wrong. Why is it? Oh my god, I'm such a fool, aren't I? Look at that, I've put it in hover mode. Duh. What did I do that for? What did I do that for? I'm messing around with hover mode. What a prat. I could kick myself sometimes. I'm like that going, huh? What's going on here? Such a fool. I'm such a fool. It's not dark enough, is it? That color. Nah, I'm just going to put it back to what it was. I think I'm messing around too much with that now. Just check the mobiles. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to do a quick check on what's the latest in the Elementor community group. Here we go. Let's see what's happening in the Elementor community group. So is it possible to work with Divi and Elementor on one side? I've already said no, don't do that. So I'm just getting a couple of links that I'm just going to share with people. Oh, what was that? It's quite nice, that. Right. I always like to see what new stuff's posted in the Elementor community group sometimes. What are your thoughts of Bertha creating an entire page? Oh, well. Have you seen this video? Let me show you which one I mean. So Bertha AI long form. I bet you've become so. Have you seen this video? So Jason. Right, so that video, Jason, right, is where I used the long form content generator, which you don't get for free. You have to have the Bertha Pro. But I, in like 10 minutes, created 3 pages worth of info about diving in Thailand. That you could literally use to create your headlines, your content, your paragraphs, your sections, your list items, whatever you want. I mean, 10 minutes, all of the wording. Eventually I will be creating a video for their academy that they're doing, where I'm going to be just showing you how to create some pages, which they're happy to have on their academy thing. So someone here on the community group is saying, is it possible to design a single product page template without using WooCommerce Pro? What? Why? What? Question. Why does someone want to do a single product template without WooCommerce? Why would you not want to use WooCommerce? What kind of question is that? Yeah. I mean, what I will say though is, so you know, like, will this work? Bertha YouTube. Bertha YouTube. Woo! That's not what I meant. Bertha AI YouTube. Does AI even really work? There we go. Right. So if you go to the video playlist, right, for the Bertha, here you go. There's a video about SEO. So if you want to get titles and stuff like that, you know, like your keywords and stuff, there's all this stuff there for that. There's this long form generator, it's about 9 and a bit minutes long. That is really going to tell you how you create content for your page. But you got this one here this is about 4 minutes long, SEO. Definitely one I recommend you look at. So tomorrow, everyone, remember, this is happening with Jeffrey from Lightbox. Elementor Cloud website and ideas for business growth. So make sure you go over here and sign up, okay? Because I'll be there. Look, I'll be there. There's me. Oh, I'll be there. Okay, it's tomorrow. March 23rd. It's a 3... Yeah, 3 p.m. GMT time. I thought it was earlier than that. I've got my timings wrong now. Got my timings wrong. But this is happening tomorrow, okay? All right, so I'll be there. You know Jeffrey from Lightbox. Yeah, I mean, Dave, you'll easily use up your word count if you're trying to do that many pages. But do you want me to show you? Do you want me to do it live right now? Okay, come on, let's do it live. Okay, so let me just tell me if you want me to do it right now, Dave. Do you want me to do it right now, Dave? Yes or no? I'm waiting, Dave. I'm going to take that as a yes. Right, so let's do it live, okay? Let me just take you on to... yeah, take care, Mark. I'm just going to grab a Pepsi Max. I'll be back in 1 minute, okay? I'll be back in 1 minute. Back in 1 minute. Okay? Back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. Right, okay. I'm back. Right. Let's do this live, okay? So I'm going to create a new page, right, Dave? And we'll just call this Bertha 2. Okay, so let's just publish that. You can do it here, but obviously if you're working with Elementor, you're going to go into Elementor, right? Hey, Charlie. Which head is this? Transaction failure, payment receipt. What's this? Oh, yeah, sorry, it was where I was doing something funny. Yeah, okay, cool. So let me just hide the title, right? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Has anyone had this issue? It's happened to me a few times where it asks me to reconnect my Elementor license. Has anyone else had that issue? Hey, Afterglow, I'm okay. How are you doing? I've just had it happen on a few sites. It's a bit annoying. It's a tad bit annoying. Right, okay, so, Dave. I'm going to stick in a heading, right? Like that. I'm just going to stick in a heading. Just make it 600. Right, okay, like, let's just make it really big, okay? See this heading over here? Right, I'm just going to go over here to content. And I'm going to get rid of what text we have here in a minute. I'm going to click Bertha. And I'm going to go down to say, I tend to use the blog one. So I'm going to say go for like, not intro. In fact, I won't go to intro. I'll go to all. And I'm going to scroll down until I get to section title generator. And here's where I'm going to go for, I don't know. In fact, I won't even use any of those. I'm going to go to... yeah, here we go. We'll go with the value proposition. And I'm going to say, let's say your website is about writers and author websites, okay? Writers and author websites I've written. I couldn't even spell websites properly. So this is going to churn out something really stupid now because I've gone and put websites. By the way, this is Elementor community we're looking at, so I'm not sharing any secret Facebook stuff, okay? Right, okay, so we've got right, let me just do that again. Authors and writer websites. Let's just generate those ideas. Haha. I did kill it. Sometimes some of the questions that pop up in the Elementor community group they're very like weird, like that's nothing to do with Elementor. That's weird. It's not pumping anything out for me. Wonder what's going on there. That's weird. It's not working. I wonder if Bertha's having a bad day. Hey AJ, how you doing? What's up with my internet today? Why is it so slow? It's not slow, sorry. It's fast, but it seems to be being a bit funny. So e-commerce website on Astra. Right, so I'll just do AJ's question first. So e-com website on Astra, question, it's not having sign up, so we can just log in. Not sure what you're asking in your question there, AJ. Afterglow. I've been looking into adding image alt tags to images in my site to try and rank for them, but I have a lot of images and looking to use the plugin. If you use rank math, you can add in a, depends on your SEO. If you use rank math, you can add an alt tag in for images that don't have it. And there's a plugin for doing bulk. Have you Googled it? My first question is, have you Googled it? Have you Googled looking for like a bulk image alt title replacer? I don't know. I don't. Yeah, rank math does it. What, like Jason said. So I mean, that's where I would that is what I would recommend you do. Use that. But you see, the thing is, Afterglow is when I add in images, I normally go in and then sort out my tags and stuff like that. So I'm very methodical and systematic in what I do and how I do it. What I don't do is like add loads of images, forget about it, and then go back later. So I'm not the best person to ask for a really good plugin to use, but sometimes you have to also ask yourself, do you want to trust the plugin to do it for you anyway? Because what if it gets it wrong? Ah, right. Okay, so you mean a sign-up page. Well, that will depend on what you're trying to do here. So if you want a sign-up page, the question I then have is, what are they signing up to? So are they signing up to have access to something? Then you might as well use Paid Membership Pro, or you'll have to use up a sign-up plugin. Because it all depends on what are they signing up for. Is the sign up to access the shop or something? Then you need to use like a membership plugin. That would work out quite well. Membership plugin, yeah. Do 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 do. I don't know, mate. I don't get involved into crypto payment. Hey, spiritual injection. So I can't advise on that. Your best thing to do is do a Google search and then say to filter your results to be the latest month. So in the latest month, what are people talking about? You know, what are people talking about? So Dave, if you're still watching, I did a quick I just said, right, give me some headlines or some paragraphs to do with writers' websites, and you can really start to generate content. So I'm going to take this page here, I'm going to add that in, hit return. I'm going to get that one as well. I'm going to close this down, and look, here's loads of content it's already given me. And I might duplicate that and say, what am I going to use? Writer websites, for instance. I'm going to take this paragraph, right? Let's make this be a header 4. Or no, let's just change the size in. Let me just put in a text editor over here. Let me get rid of what we have here. I've copied this text. I'm going to go back over to Bertha. Hey, Dave. I'm going to go to... I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back over to Bertha. Going to go back again, and I'm going to go to the templates, and I'm going to go to, say, post intro. So what I'll now do is that paragraph, which is a growing number of authors, right? I'm going to change this to be witty. No, in fact, no, we won't do that. We'll do formal. I'm going to say ideal customer is writers, and I'm now going to stick that entire paragraph in, but not all of it. Like that, and hit generate ideas and just see what that pumps out for us as a paragraph. So it's going to run through. It's going to do it in a form. Look at this. Look at this, mate. Look at all these words. You know, I'm going to stick all of that in. Right. Dun 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 dun. I mean, look at this. Oops, sorry, it's because it's in white font. Duh. Look at that. It just did that. Right? And then I might say, you know, you might just, I might take some of this here. That line, that line. I've just taken that line. I'm going to duplicate this. Get rid of the text there. Okay, whoops. Get rid of text there. Go back over here. Right? And rather than generating more, I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to change this to be formal again. And again, I'm going to change this to be writers. And I'm now going to put that paragraph in. and then generate more ideas. So I've literally taken a sentence out of a paragraph it gave me, and I'm now going to generate another paragraph from a sentence. So now, look at this. Look at this. Writing is a solitary pursuit. Let's take that one in. Let's just take that. Let's just take all of it. By the way, you're not going to just use willy-nilly what they give you. You would go away and modify it, right? So look at this. Header, subheader, whatever you want to call it, paragraph, and then this paragraph runs off this one here. Let's now take, obviously you will go through and, you might change some of the wording they give you, but you can very quickly start to generate information. Like, look, let me do it again, right? Let me just go over to here, right? Let's get rid of the text. Let's go over to Bertha, right? Let's go back a step. I'm going to change this one to be witty. My customer is author. And I'm going to say the title is copywriting and editing. Copywriting and editing. Let's generate. What does it give me for an author? And I've said be witty. You could put funny, serious, formal, complicated, simple. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look, it's talking about copywriting. Let's just take that paragraph. There's always, Jason, do you know what? There's always the odd typo, isn't there? Or it says and NBSP, but I'm like, who cares? I mean, look at this. Look, it hasn't really finished off, which I don't have much of. Yeah, look, there you go, get rid of those commas there. So I just said, give me something about, something's a bit witty, it's for authors, and it's about copywriting. So this is kind of like professional editor, workshops, your writing has to be perfect, improve your writing skills. Look what we've just done in 2 minutes while I'm talking to you. So it's pretty simple, isn't it? Pretty simple. And you can use it for headers, your text editors, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you need. But yeah, AJ, like I said, do a Google search. And then search, when you get your results in Google, right, or whatever, filter onto the latest month. That's going to show you what's being used right now, or what's been recommended as a blog post, whatever. What I will say, though, is... So I'm going to try and work out what would you have paid, Jason, for those extra words? Because you know how you went on the pay-as-you-go. What would you have paid for the pay-as-you-go? I'm trying to work it out. Yeah, 1,000 words for free. So you get to try it out. What would you have paid for your pay-as-you-go? You probably would have paid about $40, I bet, $40. As part of the membership mastery, 16 plus VAT. As part of the mastery membership, you get 10,000 words a month from us. So so we have a, I've got the 500,000 package, the 500,000 package. I've got that. If you're part of the mastery membership, I give you 10,000 words per month. Which ain't a lot, but per month you get that, okay? So if you work it out over the year, that's 120,000 words. In fact, I can tell you now, as part of the Mastery membership, okay, there's a few extra things you get. So let me tell you what you get as part of the Mastery membership, right? Uh, when I haven't got enough to give out, we stop doing it. But you get 10,000 words for Bertha. You get Rank Math Pro, which we only have for 11 more months, but you get that, Rank Math Pro. You also get WordPress WP Social Ninja Pro as well. You get that as well. So there's things, you get some premium plugins because I have some unlimited licenses. So just coming on to the questions here, Indapre, how to optimize images with 2 to 3 paragraphs. How to optimize images with 2 to 3 paragraphs? Well, in terms of optimizing, it's about bulk. You need to be using bulk resize photos. So Inda, you need to use bulkresizePhotos.com. The paragraph bit is irrelevant. The paragraph bit is irrelevant. It's more about your image, WebP, your sizing, your scaling, things like that. You need to think about that. And I did a site tutorial, which I do recommend you watch because I really go to town on the images and how you really need to think hard about your image sizing. This video that I'm about to give you, this video really does cover image sizing and scaling and WebP. Right, it's a one-page tutorial, but it really, when you watch it, you can see how much I keep going back into the WordPress media library for cropping, scaling, sizing, and things like that. And it's better to get that right when you're building the page than to do it later on. Okay? Why would you not want to use... So someone in the so let me just show you over here, right? So someone in the Elementor community group has just said their client doesn't want to use WooCommerce because their site will be slow. Not really. You know, and it's like you could use asset cleanup and other optimization tools. And often it comes down to how you built your website. So earlier, Spiritual Injection, I had to reconnect my websites back to Elementor, the one I was working on. And I don't know if it was a momentary glitch. So it might have been, yeah, take care, Jason. It might have just been a bit of a glitch, a momentary, it was just not in sync with the server. So just recommending that someone uses MailChimp or MailerLite. Who's this person who wants... So I get this a lot, yeah. I'm going to show you now. I get a lot of people that want to be my friend, and I have to now start knocking them off. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't really know them. I never speak to them. And they go, oh, let's be friends. And I kind of go, nah, not sure who you are. It happens now. It happens sometimes, Spiritual Injection. You know, these are like, you have a bit of a, just something that blows it out a bit. feel like there's something missing on this website. I'm trying to think of something to do. Hey, Gary, how you doing? But yeah, if you get stuck in Dupree, just watch that video, okay? Because I do, early on in the video, I really focus on the WebP. Get your images in good resolution. Do your resizing, your cropping, your scaling in your media library. Because if you do it before and then you lose the original image, now you're stuck with the version you went and modified. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Got quite a busy day today. Very busy afternoon, in fact. A very busy afternoon. Just gotta get a video for someone. Do. Woo, made a light. Sometimes people say to me, right, why'd you have so many videos for so many different stuff? And for me, it's like, well, hey, how you doing? The videos we create are actually because at the time we had the same question and we couldn't find a good, reasonable video that explained it without selling something to us, which is why we kind of do what we do. The busy is not good for the bank account. It's just meetings. It's lots of meetings today. Got one at 3 o'clock, then 4:30, then 5 o'clock. So it's not good for the bank account. They're just meetings. I had one this morning as well for with the Elementor team over something we're doing tomorrow. So that was okay. Yeah, when you have a lot of meetings, one after another, it gets tiring. That is for sure. I tell you what, meetings are the worst. When you arrange a 15-minute meeting and then it's 1 hour and you really want to close the meeting off, but you feel like there's still more stuff to do, or you need to get more out of them, or they need to get more out of you and whatever, and sometimes they're the worst meetings. 15 minutes and it's an hour later you're still talking. Especially when you tell them, look, 15-minute meeting is free. If you want longer than that, you got to pay for our time. And then an hour later the meeting finishes and you're like, you haven't charged them. You're like, I can't be bothered. Now though, I can be bothered. Next time, anyone does that where the meeting goes on and on and on, I will say, no, sorry. It's a 15-minute meeting. If you want more consultation, we have to arrange it. Or you need to pay now, so I know once the payment's cleared, we can continue. That's just the way it works. I have to be a bit more firm. Because we worked with but there was someone was chatting to, and both 15-minute meetings I did with them were for an hour each. So I scheduled in half an hour in total, but it actually ends up being 2 hours in total. So, you know, that's your time. That's your time. And you need to kind of like have a think about that. Cheers, Anik. I'm really glad you feel that way. And like, you know, if ever you feel like you want us to do a video on something, let us know. No guarantee we'll do it. But if I know there's a gap or something we need to cover off in a video, we'll definitely do that. Oh yes, Gary. We were way too nice for our own good when we first started off. We said yes to whatever. You let people treat you like badly, and you kind of just get on with it. But we're a lot more harder now in terms of our views. And the trouble is, Tony, this person, when they said what they wanted to cover off, the trouble was it took an hour to sort out because they didn't have a clue what they were doing. And I just felt like I've got to make sure they understand what they're doing, because they're going to go off and totally mess up their website. So the nice bit of me was like, oh, I've got to help them out. I've got to help them out. And afterwards I was like, why did I help them out? You know, is it my problem? No, it's not. No, but it's a bit like why we do the videos in the first place. And we're not telling you to buy this, buy that, or whatever. It's because we just genuinely care. We just genuinely care. But if anyone, well, I'll tell you what, Tony, the way we do it is we have a 15-minute meeting is free. A 30-minute meeting you got to pay for. An hour meeting you got to pay a bit more, and that's the model we have at the moment. And I have had clients who are happy to do that. And then you have clients or people that contact you out of the blue and they go, "What? I ain't paying that. I want it for free." And it's like, okay, then find someone else, kind of thing. In the past we would just do it for free, but now we are a little bit more strict. Ah, cool. Which video was that, Anik? Do you remember which one that was? What video was that? Let me guess. Was it the video all about... saving? No, publishing in Elementor. What was the video about? I don't know. What was it? Which one was it? God, my hair's flopping about a bit today. Dave, how's the project going? January 2021. Well, that's very true, Dave. I've had someone where they paid extra for SEO on their website. 2 months later, they come back going, "Oh, it's not improving." And I said, "Okay, have you done these steps?" No. So the 7 steps I told them to do, they've not done a single one. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. I could put in the best keywords I think are going to work for your website. You have to do certain stuff too. And they're like, "Oh, why can't you do that?" And I'm like, so you want me to contact your friends and your family and get them to search for you? And when they find you, go to your website for 3 minutes. You want me to do that? You want me to tell them to go outside and do a Google search on their phone when they're outside and stay on your website for 3 minutes? He was like, "Well, no." And I said, "Well, that's your job. You do that. Have you registered for Google My Business?" "No." Well, get onto your goddamn Google account and do it, because I'm not doing it under my account. Do it under your account. It's simple, it's free, it's easy. Just are you using social media? Yeah, now and again. Are you posting every day? No. And you kind of go, what do you want me to do? And then it's reminding them, just like you want to be on page 1, so do the 10,000 other websites in your niche area. They want to be on page 1 too. You can't all be on page 1. Something has to give, So stop using social media just to tell people like how that hot Indian curry you had last night burned your ass. Stop telling them that and start posting about something related to your business or you, or something that gets people to trust you a bit more. It's just amazing how so many people, they go, oh yeah, my website's released. I did a search. I'm not on page 1. Why am I not on page 1? It doesn't work like that. They think that the minute a website's released, the websites are then sorted in descending order of when they were released. And you sit there going, what? What? What makes you think that? What Anik says there's really funny, the health issue, yeah. Oh dear, Dave, they removed the internal links. Oh, no. We got someone who did that as well. And they changed all their headlines and their hero banner. And I went, I said, you've removed all your keywords. What? You're like going, you've removed your keywords. You can clearly see on WordPress your score has plummeted on rank math. Oh, well, yeah, get it up. Okay, to get it up, I have to redo your hero banner. But I like my hero banner. And you think, all right, fine. Do what you want. Do what you want. I don't care. I don't, it's like, take care, Jimmy. All right. Hope you're still loving the MacBook. All right, mate. Hope you're still loving it, Jamie. Take care. Exactly, Anik. And it's sometimes the web designing and development isn't just about making things look pretty. It's often about educating your clients as well. So when I have a client and I say to them, have you got the domain? They go, no. I go, right, stop and think about your domain. Think about the wording, the name. Think about your sitemap, your pages, what you're showing on each page, the relevancy of it, the keywords, why having a video or a slider at the top of your page for your landing page for your hero banner is not always a good idea. And there's a lot of education you got to do. A lot of them, and sometimes I don't want to hear it. No, I want to have this, and my wife thinks it's amazing, my husband thinks it's wonderful, my mum even said it's the best thing she's ever seen, and I sort of go, how many websites has your mum actually ever looked at? And it's like you go through an education, and if I start to feel like this website is going to be really ugly, in the past, I would still do it. Now I don't. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to be associated with a really ugly website for 2 reasons. I don't want people to say, is that the standard of work they do? And it sounds really petty what I'm saying here. because you want the income, you want the lead, you want the client. But I want clients where we end the project laughing and smiling and happy, because they're more likely to refer you to someone else. What you don't want is a bad client referring you to their friends and you end up taking that work, and it's another nightmare again. It's trying to get control back in what you do and how you do things. Nice to have you back, George. Absolutely, Gary. Absolutely. We are more judgmental when we look at websites. If I need to find a product or a service, I'll open 5 or 6 websites, and I'm very judgmental. Which website am I going to continue investing my time to look further? And if the website is ugly, or I'm not clear, or it just looks like I'm not sure about this, you move on, don't you? You move on. And if the website looks dated, closed instantly. Hey, Azarofik. Well, yeah. So your company, Dev Hour, you make mobile games. So what kind of games do you make? What kind of mobile games do you make, Azarofik? So Dev Hour, you make mobile games. I like the sound of that. But tell me now, what kind of games? Hey, Matt, how you doing? Weekend was okay. Quite a lot of stuff. A lot of website work. And a bit of gardening. I got a very busy afternoon because I'm only going to be live. In fact, I'm only going to be live for another 27 minutes. And then I'm going to get prepped and ready for loads of meetings. There you go, Dave. There you go. And if that £100 fits within your model of the profit you're going to make per website, that £100 is affordable and you can do it. And, you know, sometimes people might go, well, I'm not going to use you because I don't have the budget now, but I do know someone who does want a website and they refer you. It's word of mouth. It's word of mouth. Yeah, you could do. I mean, that's often sometimes why, Tony, in the past, if they wanted a 1-hour consultation, we would do that. But I have to be honest, I am finding more and more and more that a lot of people, they get an hour off you. What plugin should I use? What do I need to think about for my website? You're giving them tons and tons of info, understanding their needs, and then they just go off and get it done cheaper elsewhere. And they take everything you told them and go elsewhere. Or they just take it and do something else with it. So now, if I know someone wants a 1-hour meeting, I kind of say to them, look, I need to know that you're bought into this, so you have to buy the consultation time or whatever, and then we'll knock that off the cost of the website because then we've already done the discovery stage. Bookmarks, good idea. Awful website, why not? Oh, George, you know how... So... Oh, dear, man. Some websites have been modified by clients or whatever, and I don't want to be associated with them. But we are. Yes, I'm going to try and get on with some gardening tomorrow. Hopefully. Try and carve out some time. That'll be good. That'll be good. But that's what I mean, Anik. You say to your clients, you got to look at what is your profit you make. So you might say, look, $50, $100, £100, however you want to do it. I know some of our really early websites I absolutely hate, George. I go, "Argh, did we really do it like that? That's really bad." The client loves it. Like, the clients absolutely love it. Is it Z indexing, Matt, so where you're getting a conflict? "10 days non-stop rain." God, that's awful. Oh my goodness. Sliders on every page, George. You need to remove the Elementor Pro license or Divi license from that website instantly. So I'm just reading the comments, by the way. Ah, right. Okay, so now where your button is inheriting the CSS, what you need to do is, for that button, go to the advanced tab and in the class name, Matt, put a name. So call it, I don't know, button 1, button 2, button moon, whatever you want to call it. And then in the CSS, you make sure at the start of the CSS or somewhere in it, you do dot button 1. So that CSS only applies to button 1 and not the other buttons. Does that make sense? So go class name. That should do it, the class name normally. I don't even want to start considering websites from 1990s. No, that is very true. I mean, I think like anyone who was able to design websites back then, it's an amazing skill. And the standards were very different, weren't they? They were very, very different. Back then, people just wanted to have words and images. Back then, it didn't really matter that much. And in fact, I don't recall ever looking at a website and going, "Oh," it wasn't until you jump forward into the noughties and you go through that websites started becoming more fashionable and whatever. That's when you really started to notice just how the old websites with just loads of colors and whatevers and whatever, that's when you really started to notice, hold on. Yeah, exactly. And what Dave says, mobile as well. When things start to become more fashionable in the way things look, that's when the old stuff became dated. But before, you never really thought anything about it, did you? And also, I mean, come on. ASDL modems? When I had 56 kilobytes per second, it was like, whoa, this is fast. All that. ASDL modems, my God. Them were the days when, I remember when Star Wars Episode 2, the trailer came out for that, right? The trailer for Episode 2, and you had to go to, I think it was apple.com/trailers then as well, was the website. And you had Episode 2, and I started downloading it something like 8 p.m. at night. The next morning, 7 a.m. in the morning, so it's been nearly 12 hours, it only downloaded 70% of a 2.5 minute trailer. That's how rubbish slow the internet was back then. You know, it was like, you know, oh my God. And images, when you opened an image, talk about lazy load. It was like death load. I don't know, you know, I'm not sure like what's going to happen. Are we going to have augmented realities built into websites? I don't know, it's weird. I'm not sure where we're going. Oh man, you know, downloading those days was painful, you know. You had a trailer, it's like when the Lord of the Rings trailers came out. For the Fellowship, and then you had the Two Towers and all of that, and then you had to like sit there download, and it was like, you know, oh God, you know, thank God for like faster internet. And when you got like one, you know, when you got like one or like 1 megabyte per second, whoa, like. Whoa, that was super quick, right? In download speed. And I mean, now I get 380 megabytes per second. You know, which is like, it's like amazing when you're downloading like a file or a video or something, or when you upload it, it's so quick. Oh my God, you know what, George? I mean, my mum and dad went mad at me, and I was like, what's your problem? It's like, I even had my own phone line installed into our house in my bedroom, and my mum and dad were like, what the heck are you doing? And I was like, I need that phone line so I can connect to the internet, because whenever you guys ring the phone, because you're on the phone all the bloody time, it messes up my internet. It keeps dropping in and out. And they were like, what? How, you know, what do you need the internet for? It's like, I was doing a law degree at the time, and I was like, I need it to research and catch up on Star Wars trailers and stuff. They didn't understand. They did not understand. .3D website, and I'm kind of in it. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going to happen. Augmented reality. I think that's bound to happen at some point, Dave. Well, funny you should say that, Anik. I don't know where. I think you said you were in Spain. I think you said. I was getting 53 megabytes. Then about 2 years ago, I switched to another company, and 380 megabytes per second now. And that's not based on what they say. It's me. Every now and again I do a speed check. I mean, what I would say, Matt, is there's always ways you can Australia. There's always ways you can do stuff, Matt. But try not to get too bogged down on trying to achieve exactly what you want, because you could spend forever on it. You don't expect much here. Just checking the time, and I'm gonna be live for another 15 minutes, and I'm gonna cut you all loose. I've just got to do some prep work and get ready for some quite a lot of meetings this afternoon. 3 meetings. First one starts at 3 p.m. UK time, and the last one ends at 5:30. So it's quite a lot of stuff. Not sure why Danny keeps. I mean, what? Danny, you're saying Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Al Qaeda. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not too sure what you're trying to say there. Wow, Tony, 600 megabytes per second, super fast. Hamburger menu. That would be kind of, I mean, that'd be a bit freaky, wouldn't it, be George, though? I'm not sure, Anik, because I'm not sure where the Danny is going with it, but I'll wait to see what they post next. Yeah, bad resizing algorithms, yeah. Or they slice off your head, or they slice off wording. Dun 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 din din dun 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 din din dun 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 din 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 dun 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 dun. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ha. Nice one, George. Hey, Chingy. Yeah, no worries. I hope you got it all sorted with SiteGround or who you were using at the time. I hope that all sorted. Anik, my website is Harry Potter themed. I'm working for last. Oh, I mean, I'd love to see that website when you do eventually get it done. Okay, Anik. So do email it over. Okay, do email it to info@websquadron.co.uk when you've built it. Please, I'd love to see it. Love to see that. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Anik, I'm not saying send it to me to be reviewed or shared. It's just I'd love to just have a look, and if you want advice, fine. If you don't want my advice, and I won't be sharing it anywhere. I just love to see it. It'd be nice to see. So it's not for reviewing. Basically, is what I'm saying. It'll just be a secret website. Ah, yeah, that's right, Chingy. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, Bluehost. Good you got it out there. Hey, Dan, how you doing? I'm only live for another 9 minutes, everyone. I'm only going to be live for 9 minutes. Yeah, and by the way, Anik, when you do send it, make sure you put your name in so I know it's you. Obviously, I'll work it out if it's Harry Potter styled, themed. But I won't do a review video or anything like that. I'll just do a Just a quick look at it and review like that. Don't mind doing that. Do you want to email the link? Have a look at it. I know, Dave. Yesterday was the funniest because when I was leaving yesterday, we had about 6 people join right at the point when I'm about to leave. And I was like, oh my God, where you been? Where you been hiding? Hey Desi Marketer, how do you work with a client who does not have a website? What is your onboarding? How do you work with a client? Well, obviously you got to start off with what is the exact process and what we do and onboarding and all of that. We cover that in our Mastery membership, but I'll just give you a snippet. So it's what is their business about? Why do they need a website? Do they even know who's going to use their website? What's the purpose of it? And when you understand that, then you'll know what kind of website they want and what they need. So domain hosting, page builder, obviously. Is it WooCommerce? Is it appointments and stuff like that? Well, they do. There's 2 options. Either they provide it and you tell them exactly what you want, how they send you the images. Otherwise they'll send it to you via WhatsApp. You don't want that. You want them to send you the images properly. Okay. Compressed or not, or are you going to do that? So add a charge on for that. Are you going to write the content, or are they? Make sure you get the content in Word or whatever you do. Okay. If you're going to write it, you charge for it. But our exact process and tools, I have to be honest, you got to join our Mastery membership, because that's where we share our web proposals, our terms and conditions, our contract, the process we go through, all of that. So I've given you a gist of it, but I can't go into detail because that's more for our Mastery membership, and that's where we start looking at sales funnel, signature offering, your branding, your logo, your marketing, your colors, your fonts, loads of stuff there. But if you get an idea for what is their business, why do they need a website, who's going to go there, why will the client go there, who is the client, once you understand that, then everything else is wrapped around that. And when it comes to pages, content, if they want you to write the content, right, then they got to pay for it, and they got to pay a lot for it. I'm sorry, but they have to pay a lot for it, because content, go onto Google and search for content writers and look at their rates. They're not cheap at all. You know, and if people think, oh, well, you're the website builder, you write the content, how would we know what words to do? And the worst thing you can do is, yeah, George, it's yearly, but you could leave after year 1. It's, you know, we would hope you don't, but it's every year. But worst thing is that when you do the wording for a website, and then the client says, "I'll change it. Oh, I want to do this instead. I want to do that, blah, blah, blah," and all that. When you start to do that, you end up redoing the words again and again and again and again, and that is just waste of time. And like Jason said, content writers, you go and find someone who's going to write a blog article for you, or a page for you, or a chapter of a book for you. They are not cheap. But there is something about websites where we go, oh yeah, okay, yeah, just fill in this questionnaire and we'll do the words for you. Take a step back and be very careful of that, because you don't fully know their business just based on a questionnaire. And think about the amount of time you spend thinking of the content. Now, as long as you have costed that up and priced it in your quote, fine, go ahead and do it. But don't do it for free. Right, so Dan, I'm just looking at that website. Okay. So I'm just opening it. To be honest, Dan, a lot of that is a lot. There's nothing on here right now that is not achievable. Should I share the screen? Should I share the screen? Boop. I'm sharing the screen anyway. All right, so where it says a new era. Yeah, this bit here, yeah. So you see these here? You see these, right? That is a gradient. That looks to me like a gradient going across, right? So they've got a section and they've got a gradient, angled hard gradient, right? This yellow box is just an image. That to me is just an image. I mean, I would do it just with an image. You could with a bit of CSS though. In fact, you could use a bit of CSS on your column and do that and get that cut out and then shade it. But you could also just use an image as your background for your column. Exactly, Gary. Copywriters, editors. Yes, so the grey would be your hard gradient, Dan. And then the yellow thing you could do as yeah, or section dividers like George said as well. And then the yellow box, that could be, you could have an image in there, and probably with some funky CSS you could get it to do that. Well, I'm inspecting the page right now because it's an Elementor page, so I'm just trying to find that particular element. I'm just trying to find if they just shoved an image in there. Just trying to find if that is just a... Hang on, let me just post a link up there in case anyone else wants to have a look at it. So looking at the yellow box there. Oh, tell me about it, Gary. I mean, I didn't get my first computer until I was 21. I'm actually about to, I'm actually coming off now. So Mark, you've joined right at the point where I'm cutting now. Because I've just got to have a bit of a break, and I've got to get ready for a meeting in a bit with one of our clients about SEO and stuff. Oh, hold on. Are they cancelling? Yeah, it looks like something like that, Dave. I'm just trying. I need to just inspect it a bit more. What that shape did. I'm just going to move my screen actually. There you go. I'll probably get a better idea now. But yeah, I'm just going to hang around. Just double checking what they, if I inspect that properly. In fact, I think they've just put an SVG in there. I think it is just an SVG, if I'm right. I think it is an SVG. Yeah, they're SVG images. They're basically SVGs, and then we've just stuck them in. Right, I'm gonna have to shoot off now, guys, okay? I'll see you all, hopefully tomorrow. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Ah, there you go, look, George just put it in for you there. Cadence. Ooh. So Dan, can you see what's going on there? See what George has put. All right, everyone, take care. I'm cutting this live now. You're all goners. I'm cutting you loose. Go and enjoy your lives. I'll see you all soon. I'm just going to hold on for 30 seconds. Just copy what George has put there, okay? Okay, cool, everyone. Take care. Catch you later. Bye.